In this video, I show you an unboxing of my Dragori Games Tanares RPG. But before we get into today's video, just want to give a quick shout out to all of my lovely Patreon supporters. I love you all so much. You make this channel what it is. And Bob made his picks for the GGGG. Each month, Bob the Beholder picks some of my Patreon supporters to receive gratitude gifts. And for this past month of May of 2024, Tommy T is receiving a pledge for the Hero Stand Display Plinth Kickstarter. Bill C is receiving a Starship 6 Soul Survivor All-In Digital Pledge. James M is receiving the All-In Digital and Physical Pledge. Richard H is receiving a pledge for the Current City 8 Kickstarter. And finally, Northwind is receiving $100 to go towards the District 12 Kickstarter. Go ahead and use the link below to go to my Patreon page where you can find out about this month's gratitude gifts. So if you haven't seen my videos for Tanares Adventures, go ahead and check it out here, where we are currently finishing up a year-long Tanares Adventures campaign. And I'll be coming out with a review video pretty soon thereafter. But in the meantime, they have shipped out their RPG Kickstarter. That was their third after the second Kickstarter of Tanares Adventures. And so really curious about what is inside. I know that the rule books are, but this box seems too big to have only rule books. So we'll go ahead and open that up, and am interested in the 5e rules in the Tanares universe. So let's go ahead and open this up. So to be perfectly honest, I don't quite remember what was in my pledge level. I think I went all in on the RPG because I went all in on the rest of Tanares Adventures. So, wow, this looks like quite a bit of stuff. So here is the rule books. We'll open that up in a second. Included are power cards, some dice, this looks like an art book, this is a map pack, and I'll open up each one of these individually. And then what I'm super excited about, the GM-less pack. And the reason why I went all in on Tanares Adventures is because of this, the possibility that all of us would be able to play as players and that I wouldn't need to DM it, because I am typically the DM for most of our RPGs. So let's go ahead and open up each one of these individually. Alright, so I remember that when I backed this Kickstarter that you had a choice of either having the white cover for all of the rule books or the black one, and I picked the white one. And this is pretty cool. You have this sort of blinking eye, dragon's eye here. So let's go ahead and pull out all of these. Is this a DM screen, I'm guessing? Yes, it is a trifold DM screen. So I'll have to check that later, the details of it later. These are similar to the 5e rules. Oh, interesting. This is similar to the map that you get for Tanares Adventures, but it looks like it has greater detail. So it's filled out a little bit more. It's a little bit bigger. So you have routes and cities throughout. And if they actually have these locations in the rulebook, I will be astounded, because there is a ton. This map is huge. So that's pretty cool. You get a full color map like that. Is there something on the back of this? Yes. I'm not 100% sure what city this is, but it must be one of the main cities that you're going to be adventuring in. And again, just tons of information. I mean, look at all every street is named. Let's go ahead and check out the player's handbook. I'm wondering if this is just a reprint of the player's manual or the player's handbook, but just reskinned. Talks about the background of Tanares, the different religions. So all of the art is from Tanares Adventures, which I thought they had excellent art anyway. And so it is distinct. So the dwarf talks about the gods exclusive to Tanares. So that's interesting. So they start off with the different races. And let's see here. Oh, here are new classes. Dragonblade, Elementalist, Madwalker, Redeemer. But it also includes all of the character classes in regular 5e. So it looks like these are just additions to all of the options that you have with 5e. So it looks like you still need the player's handbook if you want to play all of the other ones, and for the rules, because I don't think you're getting the base rules from 5e. So this really is all of the things that are unique to Tanares Adventures, which is amazing because look how thick this book is. I thought it was just going to be a reskin of all of the current ones, but you're getting all different kinds of magic that you wouldn't have available to you. So this is amazing. This is all original material, it looks like. I mean, look at all of these different spells that you have, which is incredible. And it talks about the penumbra, which is sort of like the upside down. There's some monsters in here. Oh, okay, so I thought there was going to be a separate monster manual, but it looks like all of the creatures are actually in here. Curious, though, that this is in the player's handbook. But maybe like 4th edition, or maybe like 5th edition, they put all of the rules and things in one book, so that really you only need the player's handbook. Oh, so it explains, even with the clerics, it explains what's unique about them and how their backgrounds fit in to the world, which is pretty cool. Wow, so I'm very impressed with how much original information is in this. I mean, this was a Herculean effort, I think, to make all of this additional material, this unique material. Let's see, this is the campaign source book. I'm thinking like this explains more of the world, although the player's guide seemed to have a lot in there. So again, look how thick this book is. Campaign source book. Okay, explains more. Wow, just a ton of background and information and different NPCs and characters. So if you want to create a homebrew, this gives you all of the information that you need. Well, that's interesting. There's some Japanese characters in here. Kitsune. Then refers to the world map. So I'm really impressed with how much new information that they put in. So this is actually pretty amazing. So is this a module, an adventure here? Let's check this out. Adventures in the Realms of Madness. So here with contents, adventure. Okay, So this just looks like a big adventure. I mean, again, look how thick this is. Narrative tailored for 5e, which your party will navigate. Wow, okay, so this is an adventure book and pretty substantial. I'm just going to flip through it really quickly so that you don't have any spoilers. But wow, this is very substantial. Alright, let's look at some of these other items. Let's check out these power cards. Oh, these are the 4 unique characters that come with the game. In 5e, you can get these character cards for all the other classes. All of the standard classes, you can get cards already for them. So I think by including these, it encourages you to try out these new classes. So it looks like here are abilities. Yeah, these are all abilities. So that's cool. I love using these. I love using the cards and spell cards for regular D&D. So I'm super glad that they include this. All right, let's check out the dice kits. I didn't order these, but I think Dragori sent these to me just for review. And then these are 8-sided. Here's some 6-sided, 8-sided, one 12-sided. No 20-sided except for this one. So curious. There must be some mini game that involves this. Yeah, I think this is some kind of mini game. Okay. These dice look really high quality. They look cool. I like it. The Emperor's Private Arts Collection. Oh yeah, this is all of the art found in the book, which again, there is a massive amount of art, and looks like most of these are the available heroes, but here, like this art, these are NPCs in Tanares Adventures. So it isn't just the playable heroes, but yeah, this is super cool. Look at all these cool portraits that are there. Yeah, super interesting. Cool. This is the map pack. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to unfold these, but this is, I'm assuming, double-sided with each one. So this is a massive number of maps, which I love because I am absolutely into playing out tactically on a map with miniatures all of my battles. I don't do theater of the mind. So having all of these maps is awesome. Alright, so here's the thing that I've been looking most forward to. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little bit skeptical that having a GM-less campaign using 5e rules can actually work. But seeing as to how much they devoted time and energy to creating such immersive and massive background for this world makes me actually more hopeful. So the fact that, okay, it looks like there's a narrative that you follow through with all of this, and you're implementing the maps that are found. And yes, it looks like when you make a choice, it tells you to go to a specific place based on your decisions. So, and this is how sort of Tanares Adventures works, is that you are making choices and then you go to a certain section of the book based off of that. So this actually looks like it could potentially work. Oh look, all of the sleeves for the cards are here too. So there are different fact cards. And in Tanares Adventures, you mark off on a sheet which facts or things that you check off and that will impact future decisions or storytelling. This looks like all of the NPCs and monsters come with their own card, which is awesome. Same thing here. You have all of the monsters. Let's see if there's any artwork on them. Purple Witch. No, not really. I mean, there's a little bit of art down there, but that might just, yeah, that's just generic to all of the monsters, it looks like. They are different colors, it seems. But, let me see. Oh, so here you have different stats of Graham, the human cleric, based off of the level that they are. And it goes all the way up to level 14. So are these NPC cards or are there... I feel like these are NPC cards. So there you go. Here is everything in the RPG Kickstarter. I'm excited primarily to try out this game without a GM, and am anticipating that probably it won't be as good as having a dedicated GM running the scenarios because they can adjust on the fly for the player characters, but still willing to try it out because, again, like I said, I'm typically stuck with being the dungeon master for most of the RPGs. So this will be an opportunity for our group to be able to all play together. Or if you are a solo player, this should enable you to solo the game as well. Although I'm not 100% sure how it keeps track of your power progression or your level progression. But it sounds like looking at the cards that you match the level with the level that your hero is at. So I'm hopeful about it, more hopeful than I was originally thinking, just in looking at how much time and energy they put into world building and all of the detail that they're providing in these 3 books. I love the fact that there is an entire module. Looks like it takes you up to at least 10th level, something like that. So super excited about this, very excited about trying it out, and am loving what I am seeing here. Again, I'm going to be coming out with a review video of Tanares Adventures because we're really close to finishing up that adventure, approximately 30 different sessions to complete that game. So make sure that you do subscribe. Please hit the like button as it helps me out a lot, and make sure to stay tuned. So happy gaming. We'll see you next time.